What's up, you guys? Hope you're all doing good and welcome to our Dream channel once again. For those who are visiting our channel for the first time, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Jagdish, a software developer with around 10 years of experience. In our channel, we have been trying to cover the basics of Java programming. If you are interested in learning Java from the fundamentals, don't forget to subscribe and check out our videos as it covers all the basics of the Java programming. In this video, we are going to talk about one specific and the most used and the important concept in Java called as the collection framework in Java. So we have a tutorial in place and we have been creating notes for our students, and we're just going to quote a few important lines that we have already written it down for you people. So collection is a framework which is available in Java, which is used for storing the elements, and it is used for manipulating or working or processing those data efficiently. So when you take an interface, it's not going to have any implementation. So collection is an interface, and there are various implementations that are available for collections in Java. So basically, collections in Java are classified into three main implementations. So we have the list implementation of a collection, and we have a set interface of a collection, and we have a map interface of a collection. So if I say a list implementation of a collection, it means that a list is itself an interface, and there are various implementations of the list interface that are available in Java. To make it very simple, we have two interfaces, like we have a collection interface, and there are various interfaces which extends the collection interface, and there are various classes which implements these two interfaces. To talk about the list interface, as I told you before, so collection is an interface, so where a list is going to extend that interface, and we have various implementations of the list interface. As I told you earlier, collections is mainly used for organizing or storing the data in an organized manner and the elements of a similar data type, and how can we work on them efficiently, like both in terms of memory efficient as well as in terms of the processor efficient, and how can we get our things quickly. So whatever the tasks that we're doing with this list interface can even be done by making use of arrays in Java, but the work that we do with these list implementations are far more efficient than how we handle the data using the arrays. We will see what are those advantages or the merits of using the list interface in our future videos. One main point that you have to remember about the list interface is that list implementations, like whether it can be an array list or a linked list or a vector, all these implementation allows a duplicate elements in your collection. Like you can have duplicate elements in your list, and the storing of the elements is similar to that of how we store it in an array. We're making use of an index where the index begins with 0, and there are three main implementations: an array list, a linked list, and a vector. So coming to the set interface, the set is also a collection. Like set interface will implement the collection interface, and we have various implementations of the set interface. So coming to the point, there are three main implementations of set interface. Three main implementations in the sense, set interface gives you a certain set of methods which will be implemented by these implementations in their own fashion. Like the three main implementations are the Hashset, a treeset, and a linked Hashset are the three main implementations of the set interface. Then what is the difference between a list and a set? As I told you earlier, a list is an implementation which will allow duplicate elements. For example, you can store two same names or two same numbers in your list interface using your list implementation, but whereas that is not possible by making use of your set implementation, as it does not allow duplicate elements. And the third collection we are going to talk about is called as a map. So collection, so it's an interface where map is going to extend that interface, and we have three main implementations of the map interface. The three main are hashmap, a treemap, and a linked hashmap. In what way the map is different from a list and a set is that map will hold your elements in terms of a key value pair. For example, you can have your key and you can access your element by making use of your you can access your value making use of your key. For example, student name might be the key and the marks obtained by the student can be the value. So once you access your student with the name, the list of marks you'll be able to get it along with the student name. So this is how a map will organize the elements. Another most important thing is map cannot contain duplicate keys. For example, once if you have inserted a data of a student with a name A and if inserted data for the particular student, at the next time if you try to insert the same key with the same name, it will override the previous values and only the new values will take into effect. So we have spoken about the collection interface. So I told you as collection as an interface. If you see, if I open, like I am using Eclipse as an editor to open the classes or the interfaces which are available in the jar, you can make use of Control Shift T. And as I told you, collection is an interface. So I'm trying to print in this collection. So when you see, collection is an interface which is available in my JDK inside the java.util package. So there you can see collection is an interface, and I told you list is also an interface. So that is also an interface and it is sitting inside the util package, and you can see list is an interface which extends the collection interface, where list will have its own methods like the size, is empty, contains, and there will be lots of methods available in your list interface. And what is the purpose of the implementations like the array list or the linked list or the vector? So those are the classes which provides implementations for all these methods. Each implementation will have their own implementation of a size, or they can give their own implementation of a contains, is empty based on their feature. So let's take one such implementation, like we have the array list. So array list, as I told you, this is a class. So this is not an interface. So this is a class and which implements the list interface, which means that array list is the class which is going to give its implementation of the list interface. When you use it in your code, you will make use of either an array list or a linked list or a vector. So when you see, there are lots of methods that are provided by the array list, and like you can have like contains. So it will have its own implementation of the contains method. So we have seen this as a method which is available on the list interface, and array list will have its own implementation of the contains method. Similarly, this will have lots of stuff. And when we jump into the second one, we saw about the set interface. So when you see, the set is an interface which extends the collection, and we have seen various implementations of the set interface. For example, it can be a tree set, or it can be an hash set or a linked hash set. For example, if I take it as a tree set, so tree set, so this is a class which is available in the Java util package inside your JDK jar. So this is an implementation of, it implements the, if you see, it implements tree set, implements the navigable set, and when you open the navigable set, it extends the sorted set. So in all, you can see that a tree set is an implementation of your set interface. And last one, we have seen about the map. If you see map, so map is also an interface, which map is also an interface. So where we have implementation of the map. For example, hashmap is one such popular implementation. So if you open the hashmap, so hashmap implements the map interface. So this is how it is. Like, these are all some out of the box or already provided by Java, and we have to use these implementations or the interfaces based on the requirement. So whichever suits that particular business scenario the best, we have to make use of that implementation. So to reiterate, so collection is mainly a framework that is available in Java and one of the most commonly used, and it plays a very important role, which is used for organizing your data and working with your data efficiently. And we have various interfaces in the collection framework like a list, a set, and a map. And we have various implementations of each and every interface. Like the list, we have 3 implementations: array list, linked list, and a vector. And for the set interface, we have 3 main implementations called as an hashset, linked hashset, and a tree set. And for the map interface, we have 3 main implementations called as an hashmap, treemap, and a linked hashmap. The main difference between a list and a set is set implementations will allow duplicates, and it stores the elements in a sequential sequential order starting with the index 0. And for the set, they do not contain duplicates, whereas a list allows duplicates. And by making use of the map implementation, you can store your elements in terms of the key value pair, and you cannot have duplicate keys in your map. We'll talk about extensively about each and every interface in our future videos. Hope you found this video informative. If you really like this video, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel and check out for all the Java basics in our channel. Hope to meet you in the next video soon. Thank you.